Hey y'all, let's talk what we're wearing. By we, I mean you, me, and anyone else to our next triathlon. I'm going to start out with that last year for Ironman, I had a crazy idea in my head about what to change into because it's what I've done in the past. Now, I've never done a full Ironman before, so I don't know why I didn't heed the advice of others about changing so much, but I knew what my body liked, and I knew what I felt like when I'm wet and dirty, and so I was like, I'm gonna change. And I did. My first transition took me about 13 minutes, something like that, 13 to 15 minutes. And then my second transition took almost as long. And your bike to run should not be that long. But like, I sat down, I changed my bra. Changing your bra, us ladies know, is one of the hardest things to do. Like, yeah, it's not easy. So that took some time. I changed my socks, which in this sense was okay. And I might still bring a change of socks because one, my feet suck. Two, last year it rained and it was nice to have that drier sock available. I changed out of my bike shorts into shorts, out of my bike jersey or my bike, my bike jersey essentially into a tank top. And it was a lot. It was a lot. So I had in my mind that a race kit would not fit me well. I thought a one piece would be not good fitting because I am a bigger human. I'm 6 foot tall. Around race time, I usually run 195 to 200 pounds. So I didn't think that it would fit right no matter what, no matter if I got one that was my size. But I knew I wanted to save time in transition, so I was going over and over in my head what I was gonna do, and I was like, well, let me just give a kit a try. I also don't like sleeves. Like, I like running in tank top, so I was like, I gotta find a race kit that is a tank top or sleeveless. And I happened upon a popular, tri-kit maker for women, and they had a suit that matched my bike perfectly. And it actually came out last year though, last summer, so it wasn't quite available yet, or it wasn't quite available anymore. They sold out. So I put in a little inquiry, like, let me know when if this comes back into stock. And like a month and a half ago, it came back into stock, and I still was like, I don't know what size I would wear. The size chart kind of has me in between two. And I reached out to the company, and they say just give you all the measurements that they need. So like under boob, waist, weight, height, all of that. Sent them those measurements. A couple of the things that I wore, normal size, what my normal size and other things were, like other bike shorts and such. And they sent me back a size recommendation, and I still put it off for a couple weeks. And thankfully, in my brain, I was going to go with the extra large, but they recommended large, and I still was going to go with extra large just because. And when I went to go purchase, extra large was sold out. So I knew it was meant to be. I would jump on that large. That's what the company said. I'm going to go with them. And the name of the company is Betty Designs, and they send it in their little pink envelope. Their little logo is the little skull with the butterfly as the crossbones, which I think is really cute. Mixes that feminine energy in there. They send you a little card with a thank you on the back for purchasing from them, and they even sent a wristband with the little slogan, "Do epic shit" on it, which is one of my favorite little slogans in the world. We're all about doing hard shit and epic shit here. So I opened this up, and now it's time to I put it on, and I didn't tell my hubby that I had gotten it yet. So I was like, I'm going to surprise you and show it to you. And I walked out there, and he was so excited to see me in it, and it got me all excited. And I feel like a triathlete. I know I'm a triathlete without a race kit, but I feel even more like a triathlete. So here it is. Look how stinking cute. Hold on, let me send the angles. And there we go. Now we're a little zoomed in. Ow. I ran into the door. Back has the pockets in it. It fits literally like a glove. It fits perfect. And I usually lose, I usually lose a couple pounds before I hit race day again. It will fit even better, and that's not saying it doesn't already fit. It fits so good. And a lot of people say tri-kits are like having a wetsuit on anyways. It doesn't feel as snug as my wetsuit, but it definitely feels snug. Mine is more just a mental thing. It has nothing to do with it not fitting well. It's more like, oh, my belly's sticking out or stuff like that about the fit. But I think it looks amazing. Let me show you these pictures. I took a few pictures of me. Next to my bike and around my bike. So I'm gonna put them up here. Like I said, perfect match to my bike. Like, how does this, like, really? I'm so stoked. I'm going to give it a trial run on Saturday. I have a long 4-hour ride, which I will probably end up doing outside because I'm tired of 4-hour rides on the trainer. And then I think I have an hour run off or an hour run. I don't know if it's supposed to be off the bike, but if it is, then we're doing a bike ride and the run off in the new Betty Designs. Boop, boop, boop. Let me show you this too. It says, I am a fucking unicorn. It says, I am an effing unicorn. I'm so excited. Like, all I have to do is change shoes and transition, take off my wetsuit for that part. Worst case scenario, if I do feel real wet or my bra is chafing me or something, I can pack an extra bra, but this is too freaking good. Transitions are gonna be, I'm gonna own them this year. There's days when you're just not feeling it. That's one of those days for me today. But I'm gonna still put in the laps, get the movement. It's not supposed to be a difficult or skilled swim, so I got 6 by 250 now. I don't think they're supposed to have any buoy in them, but I'm going to switch off between buoy and not buoy just because I'm just not feeling it. So here they go. Yeah, I just wasn't feeling it. Like, tired, lethargic, heavy. Those were the feelings that I was feeling, which is kind of understandable because I had a 15-mile run the day before and a 4-hour bike. So my body obviously was tired, and I was just slow with these. Normally my pace is I can keep them in the 150 range for full 250s easy. But these were right on the 2-minute almost every single time. And it's not a big deal, but mentally it gets to you because you're like, oh, I feel like I'm going fast, but I'm not going fast. The clock is saying I'm not going fast. My body is saying you're not going fast. So, yeah, mentally it can get to you. So you have to make sure that your mental game is in check, because that's the biggest thing. Is if you get down because you're going a little slow on a practice swim or a training swim for that matter, or even in the race, if you're like, oh, this is a little slower than I want to be, and you let it get to you mentally, it can slow you down and mentally just ruin the whole thing. I don't think that was the case for this swim. I think in sense I was just tired. I did get 6 by 250 in. I did all but 2 of them with the buoys just because I was tired. Got to swim with my hubby, and that was the best part. I was supposed to do a 50 all out at the end, and that's me here attempting to do that 50 meter all out, and it ended up being over a minute, and I was frustrated with that. So hubby was like, okay, let's do one more because you've been super frustrated. So we did one more together. There I am talking to him. So we did one more together, and I was able to do like kind of my normal mid pace, which is a 50-second one. Meanwhile, hubby's like, you're trying to kill me. That is all for my Monday vlog. I love you all. Don't let your I want to's turn into I can'ts. And I will check in with you tomorrow. Keep that mental game in check.